I'm Captain Brian Fancher with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. We have had a great bit of wind lately, and it's really stirred up the water, and finding protected water is key. Now, our primary wind we're having right now is the southeast wind. That being said, you kind of want to stay away from the northwest shoreline. This area right here can get really brutal with waves and churned up water, as well as Rivera Channel can look like the Gulf of Mexico with the winds we've got right now. My suggestion to you is target the south shoreline. Stay between Penascal and Corrales up in here and let the land block for you. Now, there's a lot of good rocks between here and there, and for you wade fishermen, you can still tuck up close along those drop-offs where it's maybe a foot deep and walk that sandbar looking for fish. Now, we found some redfish down here around Penascal, inside and outside the bar. With the bar coming out this way, the outside edge can get pretty rough, so if you come around to the inside edge of it and look for the rocks, getting about 2 foot of water, there's a cabin sitting right about here, and between this point and that cabin there's a lot of really good rocks I like to work, looking for redfish and spotty trout through there. Now, if the winds will allow for it, and you can come down here to Rocky, there's some little inlets along here. You can kind of see some little points. Tuck back up in some of these coves. They're real shallow, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot deep at the most. But that's the water you want to find. Look for the clearest water you can. That shallow water is going to have lower waves, and there you'll find a lot of trout hanging in that shallow water along there. There's a lot of rocks real close up to the shoreline, so back off from the rocks and throw your croaker up in there, your shrimp or your jig head you're working with, and bump rock to rock to rock to rock until you get the number of trout you're looking for. Now, sometimes back over here in Compuerta, there's islands and cabins along here, and it's about 3 foot deep. Now, if you get on the leeward side of there, you can find some bait schooled up and hiding, and when you find that bait working in there, that's where you're going to find most of your trout. Now, for those of you that don't have a boat, the waves have been pretty bad in the surf, so I suggest going to the Dead Man's Cates area or back around Shamrock Cove and do some walk-in wade fishing in there. You'll find a lot of protected water. It's about 1 foot, 2 foot deep, and you'll find some good redfish, particularly in the afternoon times. Now, don't forget to go to TexasFishingTips.com to register for our weekly t-shirt tackle giveaway and trolling motor brought to you by Gulf Coast Marine. I'm Captain Brian Fancher, and thank you for watching.